This is what I don't get. Why? This is worse than this. I don't understand why this is 42. People that can do this is not gonna want to use this. I understand the dev was thinking. See, this used to be opposite. Used to be main, and the photo camera used to be main. These two were main, and then they were taken out of into optional. Only reason why I kept saying headgear does not need to be main at the time because this right here. Only useful if you're playing with somebody else. So they're like, well, we'd rather just pull this out too. It's done. Now that we have this should be swapped. Because here's the thing, even if they swapped the flashlight one with as level 1, people that play with other people, they're not gonna complain. Most people, when they play with the computers, they don't even, they go in all, they all go in. I'm just saying that they all go in. If they all had this, I if they were to switch this with this, add this to this area, back to this area, add this back to this area, as that being main, nobody would complain. Nobody would. Because the thing about this is like, for the early games, people would be like, yes, this is so much better. Nobody would complain. I don't know reason why I said that because at the time, there was no tears. Let's see. Huh? Oh, because it's blocked on base. I don't know. Again. It's a film. I don't know if this is gonna be a certain Nope. Now put another one. Yeah. What? Yeah. Here's the thing about this. Like, it's I understand why he felt so like him. Just think about real estate not showing everything. My thinking is I usually bring it. I don't want to deal with my flashlight. Me personally, I'd rather have the head-mounted flashlight as a main equipment. Level 1 and level 2, level 1 and 2 swapped. it'll be helpful in the early days. Photo camera placed back into the spot. I know something's not like that like no. And I give it. I do, I'm not that I can that is not. He's thinking about it like if I add that people may not want to. The problem is there's like this map would the tier if that was the tier 1 and deal. Let me say this. That would not be good. They would absolutely go. And I only say that because they wouldn't be a good. Out of all of them. Awesome. Listen. Yeah, all you have to do is let's stick to those. There's much stick to good. Like if you let's take very close. Then Ghost is you might accidentally put it out of that. That's one thing a lot of people don't. But it can still that's outside. Did I get it right? See, when I said what I said, back before the tears was added, I meant what I said about this is useless. It is. And the fact that this is after this is a slap in the face. like, because like this is bigger than this. This is equivalent of a tier 1 atom. Because the problem is though, is like, the beam, for this to be a tier 2 atom, this right here needs to be better than this. It's not. That's the reason why I get so frustrated. This is worse. It's better than this. Right here. For this to be a tier 2 atom that you unlock after this one right here. Wide intensity, high and wide. This is at best. The reason why some people put this and this together is because this has a slightly, ever so slightly wider range. They're both narrower. It's just that this one's a slightly this is, unless they change this right here, it is not tier. It's not even in a top category. No. Unless they changed it, it should still not be after this one. And the fact that they haven't marked it to Adam, like, here's my thing. Here's the thing about it. If this right here was moved to the one and back to main equipment, if this was right here, as if headgear was if headgear and photo camera was main equipment, nobody would complain. Nobody. Because this used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. When they pulled this, they also pulled this. No. And there is a reason. But there's no reason to have it. Nah, that's fine. Okay. But it's just straight. It's like people see like this is not good for like you know what you do to me? This sucks more than this. This is not an upgrade. This is like you might as well just jump off of a moving train. The reason why I say that is because I'm not gonna say it. It's I'm just once it goes down, I just chunk it out the way. I use it as a one use only. Because in the real world, you cannot make them bottom. And that's the reason why I treat them like they are what they are for the counterpart. I don't treat it as, oh, just take it. And they are it's the second item in the game. If they removed that, see, this is one of the items that they did to it. Because this wasn't being used by insult. A lot of the changes that was added done to this was because of it. The problem is though, is like this right here was done because I was vocal about it because this is not useful at all. When you're solo, when you're single player, not useful. If they switched it and then moved it back to here, people would use this early on. But once they get the tier 2 flashlight, most people would just the split second they unlock it. It's just the way it is. Like most people, they will not use it. Or they will, once they unlock this, that's like this right here. Reason why, if they actually move this more to the side, like, see there's so instant. I'm just gonna like, I'm just never gonna pick it. It's like, I use this so I can see, oh, I see ghost door. Like I don't, like if it's too far to the side, even the big one, I did a stack thing. The big one's even better. Like, I can see the ghost. The big one allows it more better. I don't know what this was for. This was just to have the that's like he's only talking when it goes. Some people use this as accessibility. You know, okay, it's a ghost. Yes or no? Like, yeah, you're gonna have. That's like the doors on Sunny Meadows. If that right there changes. I'm just gonna. That's the biggest. Because to me, I would not be able to play. Because, like, I'm gonna get killed so many times by walking into the ghost while it was empty. But see, my problem is, I don't have a internal job. So if this right here And this right here it stops moving. And then starts again. Like the two at the farthest, if they don't lock besides when the ghost is there, or if they change the lock switches, which would be the worst I can. And then it stops and it starts. I'm like, oh, okay, it's done. And my brain does not have an internal time to guess, okay, when did this go start hunting? That's the thing about me. My brain completely sucks. Like if you were to tell me a time, well, how long it's gonna be before you get back? I go, I don't even know if it's actually been that much time. Most people are like, oh, now, me, I'll go, I don't know. I use the light switch as a way of knowing if the ghost has died. So if the light stops, if the ghost has, it moves away and it goes like this. That's gonna screw me up. I understand. If they actually make change based on me, I understand he's but there's certain things that he says that when you look at it pretty accessibility, that's what I basically use that as a knowing. If that changes to be based on proximity, I use one. I lose the one thing that I know. And at that point, I'm not really fighting. He's thinking about it in the way that his brain can think about stuff. Like, I know when the ghost is gonna be done. Me, I could walk into the ghost. Like, oh, God. And if I died too many times, I didn't even know that it was still hunting. This happened to log. People are gonna be like, look at this dumb. This is the lot of people know about that. Like I said, he thinks about it the, the way he does about it, 'cause he knows about it. Like when they was telling the teachers, don't tell people. But that also makes it much more easier to never what. That's the reason why I don't like playing this game. Because telling CJ not to post things is one of the biggest turnoffs. Like, first of all, your average person who wants to play this game doesn't want to watch a fucking figure out. I understand it. Here's the thing about it. The big content creators, okay, like, I need content. Well, guess what? That's the reason why an official content thing is not good. That's the reason why people complain. If the game, but if the big YouTubers and the content creators would stop using it, we need content. The problem is if you take out the content that they need, mama, I can finally found it, found again. They finally found me. Renegade had me. It's still. Like, I'm not trying to be official content. But when you hear about saying, you must watch this video if you don't understand how the ghost ability plays. Most people will be like, okay, I want to be. And and that makes sense, but it's like, okay, well, I'm stuck. It puts them at I'm stuck in between a rock and and that's what, like when somebody like me says, I wish I never bought this game because of the content creators time. Being like, I need content. It makes games like, oh my gosh, we need to stop. But we can't because then they're gonna be like, why do we need the physical content creators? This happens. Like, I don't like. There's a reason why I quit watching that I used to watch a lot. Because like when they started saying things like, I need content, so I need like, I'm not gonna watch I'm not gonna watch any Phasmophobia at all. Because you are demanding things that should not be done now. And like when, like for example, 7 Days to Die, they started losing people based on content creators getting it on Friday and everybody else getting it Monday. Because I was trying to do something for the content creators. The problem is, it's like, there's a reason why games that have official content, it's hard to keep people paying. Like, well, not necessarily hard to keep people paying, but people are more matter and focused. Especially like when you allow things like, don't put this in the test of people. Because then, when a ghost comes out, like this, what the heck is this? I wouldn't know anyway. What the heck is this? That's why saying, oh, we're not gonna say nothing because the game, official content creators wants it to be done this way. It's the wrong thing to freaking say. Here's the problem. You look at this and you go, what is... It frustrates you because you don't know what the heck this one is. It wasn't in the fucking patch notes. And then again, it's like, gee, what's official content creators are like, what's fucking videos that I made? Well, I don't want to watch fucking patch your freaking videos about it. I know you need to make money off of the content. I'm not gonna freaking watch a video to see what the heck it is. That's the reason why I absolutely fucking hate the game, but being like, oh yeah, let's do it the way the deep want to do. Not, I don't hate the game, but it's just, I wish there would have been like, no, we need this to see. I understand why they want to see how it is first. I get that. Problem is, is this right here. Do it that way. The people that don't watch videos, they end up more anybody else. Like you gotta have ah yep, that's it. But you know what? Wonder what this is. This is when that fell down. This clipped out of bounds. Well, actually, out of the map. But I'm not gonna say that. Because when I got told, oh, well, when I made the post by itself, they go, no, this is just like this. You put it here. And the person says, that's not how mine went, but I don't remember. No, just put it. Then I was told, oh, well, you need to put this. And some person, I'm not doing it. That's enough first. At first, I put it in to say, I don't know. It's just one of those things. And then when I was told to put it somewhere else, its own posts, nobody, I was like, nope. I was told to move it out of. Because I already put it in a post by itself. It was told to put it here. And then they said, well, then just put it. And there's another one. Every single time this happens, different decibel. And then when I put it in general, that needs to go here because this is a bug. Well, I had it in the sound. That's the reason why I quit doing anything buggery. I haven't noticed. That was it. Think about this. This is us. Because it can go just outside the map. Okay, here's the thing about this. Guys, I mean, yes. So this one happened because of it going. So this right here happened on Sunny Meadows. Of course, CJ wouldn't make this map. He'd be like, "Oh, that's an out of bounds area." So right now, so this right here, I'm gonna give you some context about how this. Like when they use well Mr. Content creators want to make videos about it. It's like, okay, well, I guess everybody else that doesn't want to watch videos should just shoot themselves. Yes, the Mr. Content creators be like, no, that's not what we want. We just need to make money. And the game developer's like, no, dude, we need to help Mr. Content creators to justify the need. That's the gist of what they would say. No, just need to
check the equipment and get set up before
not.
investigating.
We need this. The problem. If this, yeah, I can. Like I know that there's this path that leads to this gate right there. So I know there's more than there is to that one right there. Like there was gonna be a door at the very. You can tell it. The one thing that right. See the room that I was in. was not in it. That's like when you die. Believe it or not, that there's some doors. You can't actually go. You have to jump under. It's either this room or and the ghost knocked it down. It went. That was this room right here. It went, no. So think about this image in relation to this wall right here. It's like it went right after. And then you might ask yourself, why did it not respond? Well, the reason for that is, first of all, what's supposed to, when it falls, when it knocks it over, what it's supposed to do is the camera stays on it and it falls. Problem is, it's detaching from it. When it detaches, it could fall and tip to the ground, or it could go to the other side of the wall. That's what that one did. It went through the wall. Like, CJ cannot tell me that people would choose the head-mounted flashlight over this. It's so much better. So like it go out here. With this right here. Okay, so this is the wing. And this is in relation to it. Okay. So when it popped out, it's so in an area that you can't get to. That's the freaking thing. Like you don't see this. You would not see this in probably any photos. I bet if you probably went to wait, no. See, you can clearly see it goes to. That's because really I think CJ, because like you could tell that he was making a path to this area way down here. It was either supposed to be an underground section or an add-on to this town. Like, why would you make a path? Why would you make a path leading out to this? There was going to be a section for either here or down here. The whole map screams west. or a area that goes from out here to something. It screams that the in my opinion, people already marked the map for seeming to be. It's like you got areas where just everything about this game uses a system to put together. Like you can see in some areas of a scene. What's your like this right here. That's because it's not pushed together. And I guess I could. That's definitely not a window. That is, it looks like a sign or something. But shouldn't that sign be at the front? This area screams more than what you see. Just by that photo. Because like I don't think the hotel opens, but it's not supposed to. Like I would have at least added stuff that you could have seen from the outside. I know sometimes you might see a lot. The only reason why I say this is because like even if you go like this, you can clearly see there's no the area that but the problem is it would be like that anyway. See, in my opinion, about this map, I would have loved to see this map have two different areas. Administrative in this area in the basement. But only that or that is if the top part is this is not. And this right here is unblocked and you can go into it. Or if this right here is blocked off, this door is still openable, but it's blocked off like this. See, I think a good administrative area for the top part would be awesome. Like even if there was a video, you never after. Like you can see a wall. I think that's the extent of that he did it. With some variation of window. The whole area screams. Because this area screams that they had a way of going out. Not out into this. It screams that this would have been a visitation area. And then he turned it into a day room. That's what it screams. There's like this was going to be a path for visitation. In my opinion, here's what I would have done if I was CJ. Put a door there. Make it. Not put a block in front of it. But have it locked. And then have that room as a visitation. Since this room right here is the intake. Which is where people go, okay. That's what I can see. This is the room somebody they take them to is like, okay. Wait here so you can move back there. Well, there's a this right here would. It's like the thing about this is like this sun should be like there should have been a sunset. Like this area screams that it was supposed to be area screams that it was supposed to be something else. Other than a day. Like, why would it be if this wasn't going to be a visitation room? That's my thoughts. There's more, like, that CJ wanted to do with the number before he fully finished. Is the vibe. In my opinion, I think he should have kept the old map so that we could have two different ones to go to. But if you look at this photo right here, even like there's nothing about this that looks like any part of. There's nothing about that looks like anything like. My thoughts are possibly a loading bay and stuff that never was fully integrated into the map. It's like the whole thing screams there was more that he did or was starting to add. Like, for example, cobwebs. Like, there's things that he was saying himself that he did not put the cover in because he ran out of time. My opinion is the day room use that as a visitation area. Like put up a sign that says visitation area. Well, let's say don't forget visitation sometime, but that. Like, I know people are gonna say the names right there. Try this. Let's like drop towers. Like, it would be cool to be able to, like, if the game developer said, okay, let's finish the top part and have sometimes it be the basement, sometimes it's the upstairs area. I just wanted to tell you. It's like, where it's at doesn't.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. New intel. Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, so be careful out there.
There we go. Like, I would expect. I understand he probably doesn't. He probably hasn't fixed it because, first of all, I have not. Uh, I'm not. Like, if they could fix their stupid lighting and make it better. Like, I don't know if this is red or not. Like, I could have times where it looks like it's red, but it's not. Because the game quality, I understand if they're using. That's half the. Like, if there was, can you make this on, if there was to try to see what this game look like in real English, they would say, why did we even scream? Really, it needs way more help. Do not make it look like people can market. I'm not even for house to a house to. It's fuck you. No, I can see what it says. I can't see what it says. Like, this game makes it 10 times easier because of how 7 look at them. Both of those things are easy to block because some of those should die stuck in a circle, but they can't because they had help by Unity to fix their pathfinding. Ironic. Unity's like, we're not gonna fix it. But we'll send somebody over there to fix it. Like, we know how to fix it. Don't want to. Oh, right. Unity. They want 10 developers to like, oh, you want to use us? Get ready for the worst AI pathfinding ever to exist. To the point that it makes you commit as a thing. This is the reason why I absolutely despise it. I think Unity more as a promise. Not get any game engine that does anything better. Back in the day, you used to be they take off the yeah, you have to sit it from like this. It used to be a massive. You used to be able to see out this window. But when they redid this map, they made this right here. They added this because the ghost can't jump down. They wouldn't. like if they would make this a higher quality, this guy, like yes, this you don't know, like yeah, it's no school with the higher quality TV. You gotta think they're trying to make Unity look at least Unity doesn't have anything like Unreal Engine. Some of the problems are not necessarily Unreal Engine. It's actually the Windows itself. Unless you have if you have a good quality, good graphics card, you can still run into mess. Yep, that's why I don't turn it on. Most of the time I end up turning it off. Yeah, I should. The reason why I think about the big map is like this is not about good representation of what this was. Little blocks like you see. Actually, that was I didn't. And of course, I did have that. Oh, you were playing with inappropriate and I was gonna so you know not to have. So I do all that's like if I could probably see the problem is that like the skybox is too. The problem is like if I was to go with what the game is, the game would go off. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. For a 4K TV, like if I was playing on that, my monitor, See, that is makes this. Like this looks better. But no matter what, that still looks crappy because my TV's like this is the reason why like Unity's also bad because you can't do even the fake indents into the brick and mortar. Like this TV, stuff like that looks bad. There's more words. Like this used to be part of this right here is actually the two one. Back to that's the first one that they actually put at the bottom. At the last spot. Because this is bone. These right here, like the reason why this right here sucks so much is because of how much worse this is to this counterpart. And this one. Like, if they want me to really say anything good about them, the only thing I would say is move this to here and put it back into here. See, this used to be a main equipment item. The reason why it didn't make sense is because we didn't have this. The flashlight variant. And move this into main equipment like it used to be. Instead of just pulling this out, they pulled this and this out. Like before when this was moved out, if they was to move this one and this one around, nobody would complain. Most people that even play multiplayer, they unless you have a track person, nobody uses this. I'll see. You have a good end.